Well, hello everyone. It has been a few days since I've done a Facebook Live, and I'm going to be doing a few less than I have been. I've been doing them 3 times a week, and now I've decided to go down to 1 or 2 times a week. What I would love to hear from you as you're watching this video is whether or not you would like to hear from me on these kind of topics that we've been doing once or twice a week. And because I want to deliver good content, great content, in a way that you're able and, really most able to receive it. So I just wanted to say thank you for being here and watching and participating in this community. And as you come on, if you would, go ahead and just let me know you're here, say hi, and where you're watching from. So with that, we're going to go ahead and go into the Facebook Live topic today, and that is, are you tripping over your success? Now, it's a little bit of a different kind of topic, but on Monday, I was part of a program that really this topic came up, and it was about, hi Vita, it was about one word, and that word was clutter. And how do we deal with clutter? And because, clutter causes confusion. It truly does. And it also, there's no way to organize clutter. It is something that we have in our life. We've been almost trained to have it because it fills a void. And that's one of the reasons that we do have it. It does fill a void. We don't like space. And if we don't have something to fill that space, something will fill it automatically. And the other thing is our personalities. And what do I mean by that? And the 4 personalities that I train around are the driver, analytical, expressive, and the melancholy or the phlegmatic. And so the driver personality, when it comes to clutter, is they really don't want to take time to deal with it right now. They're on such a mission. They're going fast. They really have this point in time, and they don't want to have any diversion at all from where they're going. And so clutter can start accumulating, and they don't even realize it. Analyticals many times don't want to deal with clutter because they're not able to complete it in any one given setting. So they have this be perfect, and they want it just so they will put it off. Expressives, kind of like me, expressives, if it's not fun, we don't want to do it. And so it's not enjoyable. We don't have that attachment to a benefit, and so we will put it off as well. And melancholies, the phlegmatics, will take on somewhat of a not wanting to make a decision. So we'll have an item, and we'll decide later. Or as I grew up, my mother and grandmother always said, it was going to be worth money someday. And so we ended up with a whole bunch of National Geographics that ended up in a landfill somewhere probably. But the thing is that, all the personalities, we deal with clutter in a little different way. But what's interesting to me as I work with my clients around the world is all of the personalities do accumulate clutter, and that clutter can actually slow down or stop us from the success that we are desiring and we really have in front of us, but we just can't get there. And so the one concept that I wanted to share also is that everything is mental before it goes, hey Lloyd, hi, thanks for coming on. Everything is mental before it becomes tangible. If we think about it, everything in our physical world first was a thought. There was something there that we had a concept around, and then we created it. And so the idea here is that we've created clutter, we've created these things around us. So how do we adjust to it? Not eliminate it, but how do we adjust to it? And when I say don't eliminate it, put it in a perspective to where we're able to use what we've accumulated and to be able to let go of those things that are slowing us down or stopping us. So here's the action steps for today. We're going to look at 3 different areas. Mental, the tangible, whether it be in business, and the second side of the tangible, whether it be personal. So the mental is ideas. Most of us have tremendous amount of ideas all the time, and we don't know what to do with them, and so they kind of get stuck in our heads. And then we say, well, there was a great idea I had about 2 weeks ago. What was it? And we don't know how to retrieve it. We don't know how to access it in a way that we can start applying it or actually putting it into a process. The tangible business a lot of times revolves around paperwork. We have mail, and that includes whether it be email, the electronic side. And I know my my problem sometimes is I accumulate email. I'm going to get to it later. And then the tangible on the personal side is what I call stuff. It's just stuff that we have around us. And there's no meaning, but it fills, again, a void. And so into the action steps on the mental side is as we get those ideas, what can we do with the idea right now? So part of this is always have a decision, delegate, and then take action on that delegation. And so what I mean by that is when we have an idea, what is it that I'm wanting to do with that idea right now? Is it something that I can implement, or is it something that I want to table and be able to retrieve? And so I will take that idea, put it into an idea book or into a file on the computer. Sometimes I put it into my audible messaging on my computer or on my cell phone. So it's always with me. And so that idea is, do I do it now? Or here's another thing. Hi, Annalisa. Do I delegate it? Do I take it and put it on someone else's plate? In all three of these areas, we're going to have that as an option. So when we get to the tangible and the business, there is a very old concept is called the one-touch system. When I touch a piece of paper, make a decision what we're going to do with that piece of paper. Now, many times we don't know what to do with it because we don't have a filing system. Hey, Ken, thanks for coming on. You know, we have to have a system in some way to be able to organize the paper that is inundating us. In some way, we need to be able to not only file it, but also then to retrieve it. Now, again, going back to the personalities, we don't want to slow down and create some of these things, but this is where we can also delegate the implementation of a process. Now, when it comes to filing, I just wanted to, there is no right or wrong way to do this. Because my wife, when she files something, hi Drew, when she files something and when I file something, it's totally different. The reality is that each of us, when we go to look for something, we can find it. But if I was to file it for her, she would never be able to find it because we allocate the identities and the subject matter in a different way. Hey, Luann, thanks for coming on. So the idea is to create a filing system or a retrieval system. Maybe that's actually even a better word. A retrieval system for the paperwork when you need it. And then the third side is the tangible on the personal. And that is clutter happens. It's stuff. And one of the things that I have found for myself is that when I schedule some time, usually once a month or at least once a quarter, to go through my work environment, my home environment, and with this specific idea of decluttering, I'm able to really get through this process and be able to open up another void, because the void that I'm opening up now has room for a positive fill, something that I want to include in that, and not just have so much around me that there's no room for anything else to come in. And so let me go back to the idea or the framework of you make a decision about anything with clutter, whether it be mental, physical, business, physical, personal, and you delegate whether or not, now here's the key here, you delegate it to yourself at times. So you can delegate it to yourself or delegate it to someone else. But you make a decision, delegate it, and then you take action to it. Actually get it off your plate. Make a decision. Make the room. That's how we get all of this weight away from us. We're able to get the momentum back. Hi, Dagmar. Thanks for coming on. And so set time to declutter. Here's something else that, when I get into my emails, a lot of times we're looking for those really special things, or I'm opening mail, whatever it is. But set a time in your calendar to do this. Elevate it to the importance of what it is, because we have a tendency to think that this is really a waste of time, or it's going to slow us down. And in fact, it's going to speed us up. It's going to give us that ability to get rid of things, so there's other things that can come onto our plate. And what can come onto our plate, again, is that positive new opportunities, probabilities that you've created. And when you do this, you're going to feel lighter. So I just hope that, hey, Kevin, thanks for coming on. I just hope this makes sense to you about, don't trip over the stuff, that whether it be mental or physical, that is actually stopping you or slowing you down from the success that is actually there, that you've already created. But because of the stuff, it is stopping us. So thank you so much for being part of the Facebook Live community with me. Again, let me know. I have decided to do a few less Facebook Lives than I have in the past. And let me know if you like seeing this type of content once or twice a week. I'm totally open to the community, so I want to deliver content in the way that you would like to see it and how it's usable for you. And my email address is also in the text above. If you have any questions or would like to reach out to me personally, I would totally enjoy that as well. So have a fantastic day. We will talk to you again. I'm planning to do another one on Thursday this week, and we'll see how it goes. So with that, have a successful day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.